Welcome to Card of Destiny. I'm Pandora. If this video found you, it means it's meant for you to hear. This is a message for you. Today, we'll explore your relationship, how you and your partner see and feel about each other, the current dynamics, and what the future may hold. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe and share. Your support means the world to me. Let's begin your reading. You, the person who is watching. 5 of Swords upright. Let's begin with what's going on within you right now, because the 5 of Swords in the Thoth deck is not just any card, it's defeat. But this card's message runs much deeper than a loss. It speaks to emotional pain, inner conflict, and a lingering sense of shame or guilt that might not even belong to you fully. You may be battling with thoughts that constantly tear you down, or feeling like you've already lost something in this relationship. Your voice, your peace, or even your identity. You could be overthinking situations, replaying past conversations, or imagining worst-case scenarios. This card often shows up when someone feels they've been silenced, emotionally manipulated, or undermined in subtle ways. It's a heavy mental energy, one that may have been building up over time. The swords here slice through clarity, creating self-doubt and confusion. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're wrong or the villain in your story. In fact, it often shows that you've internalized defeat even if the battle isn't over. You may have felt emotionally dismissed or belittled, and now you carry this invisible scar, walking on eggshells or holding your breath in this connection. Ask yourself gently, what pain are you holding that isn't yours to carry? And is your inner voice speaking from truth or from fear of more disappointment? Your partner, 9 of Wands upright. Your partner is coming through as the 9 of Wands, strength in the Thoth system. They may appear calm and composed on the surface, but this card often hides a deeply wounded warrior underneath. They've likely been through their own battles, possibly even before this relationship began, and they've developed a strong defensive stance as a result. They're someone who's learned to protect themselves. They don't give up easily, but they may also find it hard to let their guard down. This energy suggests that your partner is still standing tall, still fighting for something, even if it's exhausting. The thing is, they might be so used to the struggle that they don't even recognize when the war is over. This card also implies they have a tendency to put up emotional walls. You may find them emotionally unavailable at times or unwilling to be fully vulnerable. It's not because they don't care. It's because they're used to relying on themselves. They may have deep fears around betrayal, abandonment, or repeating past traumas. The good news? They haven't given up on the connection. The challenge? They may be more focused on surviving than thriving emotionally with you. This card asks if they are willing to soften and if they feel safe enough in this relationship to do so. Current situation, 8 of Cups reversed. This is such a potent card to show up reversed. In its upright state, the 8 of Cups in the Thoth deck, called indolence, is about emotional stagnation and walking away from what no longer fulfills the soul. But in reverse, it speaks to something much more complicated. A resistance to letting go, even when part of you knows the emotional landscape has dried up. Right now, your relationship feels stuck in a place where the emotional exchange is unbalanced or unfulfilling. There may be emotional detachment, avoidance, or a sense of going through the motions without real intimacy. And yet, neither of you has truly walked away. Whether due to love, comfort, fear, or hope, you're still here, you're holding on. This reversal may also indicate confusion. You might not know if this relationship is worth saving or if it's time to release it. There could be cycles of distancing and reconnecting, conversations that feel like they go nowhere, or promises that never quite land. You're emotionally tired, but still emotionally tied. This card doesn't scream finality. It whispers about emotional looping, about trying to fix something that feels just out of reach. It's asking you both, are you staying because you love each other, or because you're afraid of the unknown? Possible outcome, Princess of Swords reversed. As a possible outcome, the Princess of Swords reversed brings up themes of mental disarray, emotional immaturity, and unstable communication. The Princess Page is curious, quick, and analytical, but in reverse, that mental energy can turn sharp, chaotic, or defensive. In the near future, communication between the two of you may continue to be misaligned. There could be misunderstandings, passive-aggressive exchanges, or conversations where both of you are talking, but no one is really hearing. One or both of you might try to dig for information or emotional validation in a way that backfires. This card also hints at emotional surveillance, checking in on each other in ways that feel like control instead of connection. This card doesn't predict a tragic ending. It just warns that the mental and emotional connection is off balance. Words could be weaponized. Feelings could be misinterpreted. If this is a newer relationship, you might feel unsure about where it's heading. If it's a longer connection, this might feel like you're stuck in a mental standoff. The reversed Princess of Swords is a reminder to slow down, reflect before reacting, and speak from the heart rather than from fear or defense. It's not hopeless, it just needs healing. Extra message: Six of Wands upright and Princess of Wands upright. This extra message brings a much-needed breath of hope and clarity. The Six of Wands upright is victory in a relationship context. This card speaks of breakthroughs, recognition, and triumph over the odds. It suggests that even with all the mental and emotional turbulence, there is a path forward where both of you can feel seen, valued, and respected. You can overcome the current heaviness if you're willing to confront the real issues with honesty and courage. It also hints at a future moment where you feel proud of how far you've come, individually or together. Maybe you'll look back at this phase and realize it was a turning point. This is a positive sign for those hoping for reconciliation or a stronger connection after a rough patch. The Princess of Wands upright adds a fresh spark of energy to this victory. She's passionate, brave, spontaneous, and ready to chase what lights her soul on fire. This card might be telling you it's time to reconnect with your personal power, with joy, with sensuality, even with playful flirting. Together, these two cards say, yes, it's hard right now. Yes, there's confusion, but something beautiful can rise from the ashes. Whether that's a renewed love between you two, or a victory of self-worth and liberation on your part, that fire is there. Conclusion. This relationship reading is a powerful mirror. It reveals a cycle of pain and mental exhaustion that you're experiencing, mirrored by a partner who may be emotionally armored and weary themselves. You're both still holding on, but the emotional current has grown murky. Communication feels like walking through fog. Trust is present but shaken. Vulnerability is needed but scary for both sides. Yet there is hope. The Six of Wands and Princess of Wands suggest that the story isn't over, and there's potential for a beautiful resurgence, either within this connection or within yourself. This isn't just about the other person, it's about you choosing your peace, your truth, your fire. You're stronger than you think. You're more intuitive than you give yourself credit for. And you're worthy of love that doesn't require you to feel defeated to keep it. Let the past teach you, but don't let it cage you. Whether this relationship transforms or fades, your soul will walk away victorious if you choose to follow your inner compass over your inner critic. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this message brought you the clarity you needed. If you enjoyed it, please support my channel. Good luck on your journey.